watch Titanic, they said. It will be good, they said. But 3 hours later, here I am, in the strangest mood I've ever been in after watching a film. It should be the highest grossing film of all time, not Avatar. Avatar is okay. Avatar is not the best film there has been to gain that much money. It should be Titanic, even though, in my opinion, it's not the best film. I can see why overall, by the general public, it is one of the best films. Because it is, honestly, a piece of art. Let's just get bad things out of the way, because I like complaining about stuff. I'm sorry about that, even though it is a damn good film. Well done, James Cameron. Right, I thought it was a bit cheesy at the beginning, for the first hour and a half. And just because I'm a typical action movie fanboy, when the ship started sinking, that's when it got exciting for me, and I enjoyed it more. But still, a lot of it was quite too... I didn't like the main part of this. I didn't like was the modern day setting. It added a nice touch in some places, but for the most part, I thought it was a bit too cheesy and a bit too much. And I don't think the actress playing the older version of Rose was very good compared to Kate Winslet as a younger version. Plus, having that modern day setting ruined any sort of tension. You know, we couldn't feel anything really for Rose because we knew she was going to live, because we've seen her as like 100 years old. So you can't worry for her life, and that's a major issue if you're putting a main character in danger, but you already know they're going to survive. It's kind of pointless, isn't it? Whereas Jack, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, wow. There's always the running joke, obviously, that Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't have an Oscar, and I honestly don't understand why he doesn't. That was like one of his first major film roles, and it's just awesome. It's just spot on, perfect. The acting is just incredible. I am quite sensitive and I cry at films sometimes. I also didn't expect it to be that emotionally heavy. There was so much weight on it, you know, and it didn't feel like 3 hours. It's just like watching Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. It doesn't feel like 3 hours has gone by, because of the story just flows, and you flow with it, if that makes any kind of sense. I'm just rambling a bit now, because I do love it. I've realised I've loved it. I've put it off for so long watching it, because I'm just a douchebag, and going, oh, Titanic. It's good, it's very good, I can appreciate it, because first of all, it's by a great director and writer, James Cameron, you know, who's been at the helm of the Terminator films, and Avatar, which was okay. People overhype about Avatar. I don't know why. It's quite average, if I'm honest. It's just got lots of very, very expensive special effects. James Cameron seems to be able to get those quite a lot. I mean, if you ever get the chance to watch Titanic in Blu-ray 3D, do it, because I did, and I don't regret a single minute of it. Everything's just mind-blowingly good. So that's all I did today. Well, I did other things, but the main highlight of my day was Titanic. Who would have thought it? I definitely didn't. It's a classic film. I've not seen many classic films. I need to, because if they're like that, I'm not sure some of the others will top that, but wow. Just wow. The acting is great, the writing was great, the special effects was great. There was just some areas of the plot which were a bit that I didn't like. And yeah, and for my last point, Jack could have fitted on the plank with Rose, couldn't he? There was enough space. What a bitch. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.